More people are renting instead of buying homes than ever in recent history anyway, but is that the right financial decision for you? Shari Olefson, who's a lawyer and author of Foreclosure Nation, is joining us right now with some insight. Shari, good morning.
Hi, John. How are you?
First of all, why are so many people renting these days?
Well, here in Palm Beach, we've got more renters because of the foreclosure crisis. So we've got literally historic numbers of people who either can't buy anymore because of credit or are concerned because the prices are going down and they don't want to buy. On top of that, though, we've actually got a shortage of units because of all these condos that were, apartments that were converted to condos, and of course, building stopped during the real estate crisis.
So what are some common problems that renters encounter?
That's a great question. And in addition to the problems, we've got the solutions. So essentially, when you're buying real estate, it's all about location, location, location. When you're renting, it's all about credit, credit, credit. Your landlord's going to want to know that you can show him the money every single month. So before you even start looking, you want to look at your credit report and make sure it's as clean as it can possibly be.
And that's for renting as well as for buying?
For renting as well. And when you go to meet your landlord, you go to look at the property, you want to think of it almost like a job interview. You want to bring that credit report with you. If you can bring references from prior landlords or from employers, again, to show your landlord that you're going to be a good tenant, that's a good idea. And dress for success. So now you don't have to wear a suit to meet your landlord, but it's a good idea, business casual, right, as opposed to flip-flops and some torn-off jeans. Now, in terms of the things that you can do to avoid problems, it sounds like it's a given, but reading your lease is something so many people who call me have not done. It's not fun. That type can be really small. It's confusing. There's no pictures. But, maybe you can find someone to help read it to you or read it with you, making sure proactively that you're not going to have problems. Go buy the property at night. Make sure it looks safe and secure, and maybe even talk to some of the other tenants or residents. The biggest problem tenants have, of course, is with security deposits. Now, when you take occupancy of your unit, you want to make sure that you do a very thorough walkthrough, make a very thorough list of any issues that you see, and even take some pictures. Lastly, as far as the deposit goes, in this environment, even landlords are not immune to foreclosure. So before you rent, you want to make sure your landlord is not in foreclosure and that your deposit is going into an escrow account with a lawyer or with a realtor.
Right, that's very important, too. A lot of good information there. Thank you. We'll see you next time around.
Sure.
Roxanne, back over to you.
Want some help with the high cost of gasoline?